Hey guys, welcome back. I've got this song, and actually a whole book called Here's Boogie Woogie. And, since I'm focusing a little bit more on rhythm now, I thought I would put this chart up. And the whole book, actually, the PDF for the whole book is down there in the description. And, Bill Evans, supposedly, was a great boogie woogie player in his younger days growing up. I think he was from New Jersey, I'm not sure. But anyway, he was supposed to be one of the best boogie woogie players around. And of course, he didn't really continue in that style, but it really helps you get good hand independence and a good feel for the rhythm. In the preface of the book, it says that all these dotted rhythms are to be played as triplets. And that of course, is a swing feel. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... And I will notice that on almost all the charts in this book, the way the repeat signs are is not the exact form of the blues. It probably would have been better to put that double bar line one measure ahead and then put the introduction there, that one measure, at the end, and then you'd have a 12-bar form. So it starts off with, all right, and then you've got another measure of... But now here in the third measure is really where the blues form begins, because you see it starts with G, and it'll go for 4 bars on G and then 2 bars on C, so typical blues. Did I do that? Yeah. So I'm obviously improvising now. I think I played it straight through one time. But, there's lots of things you could practice here. Those are quarter note triplets. And because you're doing this as a swing rhythm, the quarter note triplets kind of fit with it. It'll fit. Like, let's just do this. All right, so we got a 1. So the first one comes right there on G. The next one will come right on the next note, but the next one will come in between the E and going back to the D. So like this. So that's something you could work on. Another thing I think I did in there was to play a triplet, but using 4 notes. So. Screwed it up. Yeah. Trixie from Dixie. What's the guy's name? Frank Stanford, something like that. It's on the cover of the book. He wrote all these songs, and they start off very, very simple, and they get more complex as you go along. I don't know, this one's about halfway through, I guess. And there's some kind of good little ideas in there, but there's no masterpieces in this book, but it's it'll help you with your rhythm. It really will, because piano playing is a two-handed activity for the most part, and it really does help to get these boogie woogie concepts going. Of course, to play modern jazz, you don't need that at all. But once you get the idea of, say, playing 4-note triplets, you can put that onto one of my blues tracks. Suppose you want to try this more in a jazzier type of blues, like for instance the blues in D flat that I just put up this morning on YouTube, and it's got a play along track. Suppose I do this as my 4-note triplet. All right, so 1 and 2 and that's where my second chord would go. If I'm doing the Charleston rhythm or whatever you want to call it, 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So 1 and 2 and So it's going to be on that note right there. 1 and 2 and 3 and Doing rhythm exercises like this will really help you internalize these kind of more complex rhythms. And that's really what you have to do, you can't be going along at 200 beats per minute and trying to analyze this stuff in your head and count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and stuff like that. You've got to practice it at a slow tempo, internalize it, practice it some more, speed it up, slow it down. So like you hear all too many times on YouTube, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll be back very, very soon. Thank you all for watching.